Let's talk about the healing response. We call it a Herxeimer's reaction, is kind of the fancy name for it, named after a man who kind of, I guess, discovered this, but we call it a healing response. So whenever you go through a cleanse, a fast, a detox, you often experience symptoms that you don't like. Oftentimes we have symptoms of different issues, and this is why we go to doctors and get pharmaceutical drugs, and we're kind of wanting to cover up those symptoms that are affecting our life. But I really want us to understand that we want to listen to the body, listen to how God designed the human body, because when the body goes into a cleansing, healing, detoxification type of mode, oftentimes there are symptoms related to that. Now, what are these symptoms? They're healing signs. They're signs that you're getting better. The body's actually stimulating a healing response. So when you go through a cleanse or a detox, you might feel cold flu symptoms. You might feel mucusy, sore throat, headaches. You might break out in skin rashes. That's a common reaction. A healing response is skin rashes. You might have pain, joint pain in different parts of your body. The body actually heals backwards and reverse, so you might experience symptoms of pain or discomfort that you had years ago. I'll give you a perfect example. I've done a lot of cleansing and fasting in my days. When I get deep into cleansing and juicing, working on my kidneys, I start to feel major pain in my knees, sometimes in my shins, and I had bad knee pain. I used to have shin splints. So what happens is the body traps and accumulates toxins and waste in the body that it can't deal with right now. I always talk about the to-do list the body has, like it's got 10 things on the list, but it can't get to all those things, where there's pockets of sickness, disease, infection that's trapped in the body, calcification, acid waste, and the body, there's nothing more God wants to do than to heal us and to set us free. And so when we start cleansing, the body starts getting deep into the tissues and pulling out junk, waste, acids, and you might start to feel the effects of that. So if your knees hurt, or your hips hurt, or your fingers hurt, or your ankles hurt, or you start swelling a little bit, or like I said, cold flu symptoms, rashes, these are all common. And so you need to embrace it. Ideally, you just kind of work through it. Now, if it's too much, too intense, too fast, for example, my wife, she's had some kidney issues. She took some kidney herbs one time, started doing a little fast. She broke out in like a full body rash, an itchy red rash all over her whole body. That's not fun. That's not ideal. So what we can do is we can slow it down a little bit by reducing the dosages of the herbs. We can add more food. The more food you eat, the more you slow down cleansing and detoxification. The less food you eat, the faster the detox. So if you really want to go for it, you could do like a juice fast, take your herbs. You might have to work through a bit of a healing response, but it's totally worth it because this is God healing us. It's not perfectly comfortable, but it's the body releasing old toxins and waste out into the body, out into the blood, and you have to eliminate those. So you eliminate those through your kidneys. It might come out your skin, but also through your colon. That's where so much waste comes out. So if you want to minimize this detox process or this cleansing response, do enemas. Doing enemas will speedily remove the toxins and waste out of your body, and you won't have such a major healing response. So I hope that helps you understand the healing response, that it's normal, that it's okay. In fact, it's a good thing when you're experiencing these symptoms because it means your body's actually healing. And we need to understand our body and how it works so that we know that we can work through this, not think something's wrong, not think we're having a reaction to the herbs, not quitting, and we need to persevere through so that we can get the full breakthrough, the full healing, because that's what God really, really wants for all of us.